Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I am going to share with you some of my favorite things from the month of January. Now, since I took the entire month of January off basically for my maternity leave, I don't have tons and I don't have a ton of makeup specifically because I didn't try a bunch of makeup. I feel so behind in trying some of the new things that have launched, so don't worry, I will be doing a lot of videos where I try some new things. So most of this favorites is going to be skincare since that's what I use the most. My skincare routine kind of has slacked a little bit after having my baby, but toward the end of December and then through January, I do have some favorites that I'm really excited to share with you guys. And then I do have a couple of makeup favorites, so let's just get right into it. We're gonna start with skincare today. I actually was sent this in PR and I had heard so many good things about both these products over the years. These are not new products to the industry. They're actually like products that I'd heard about for a long time. And it wasn't until I received them in PR I was like, you know what? I really want to give these a shot. I hear such good things, so let me try them. And now that I've tried them, I'm like a huge fan. So the first thing, actually the first two things, I don't know how to pronounce this. Is it Avène? I'm not quite sure, but this is their thermal spring water spray. So it's literally water in a can. But hear me out, because I was also confused as to why people loved this so much since it is just water that you spray. But it's a pure thermal spring water, so it's supposed to have a lot of really great, let's see, trace minerals, it says. It's supposed to be more pure and it's supposed to be very balanced in pH, so it's really good for your skin. And here in Utah, it is so dry, so I've really enjoyed using this as my first step in my skincare routine, just to kind of get the skin a little bit more damp, but also not just using my tap water, you know what I mean? So I feel like it preps the skin for skincare a lot better than my tap water would, because there are certain times where I want my skin to be damp before applying my serums or my moisturizer, just so it absorbs even deeper into the skin, especially during the winter. So this has come in handy like every single day. I did not think that I would love this as much as I do. Not only do I feel like it helps balance the skin and helps absorb those serums and moisturizers, but it also feels really nice and kind of helps wake up my face when I use this in the morning. So I'm like really enjoying this. I don't know, I'm a big fan. So alongside the thermal water, I also started to try the Cicalfate Plus Restorative Protective Cream. This is a very rich, very thick face cream, or you can use it anywhere on the skin actually. And apparently it's safe enough to use on kids, on babies. I don't know, it's supposed to be a nice clean formula and a very gentle, soothing formula as well. So I actually just use this on my face, and this has come in handy a lot too. Again, since my skin is so dry here, a lot of times through the winter months, if I'm using actives, which I usually love to use, especially if I'm having like a little bit of breakouts or something, I like to use acids like glycolic acid and things like that. But on the flip side, sometimes those products can dry out my skin in the winter time a little bit more than they usually do. So I like to have something that will repair the barrier of my skin, or if I've done like a face mask or something like that and I just feel like my skin barrier needs a little boost and a little bit of soothing or whatever, I reach for this. I put this on as my second to last skincare product if I'm using another product that I'm going to talk about, but it's usually also just my last step as like a seal the deal protective barrier cream. So it's extremely thick. A little bit goes a long way. It's great for sensitive skin. So I don't know, I've just been really into both of these and they've come in really handy during the winter months especially. It is so cold here, you guys have no idea. It's freezing. It's crazy. Okay, so one of my favorite skincare brands, which I think I mentioned in my Best of Beauty, didn't I? I think I did, because I think I discovered it this year. It's Dieux, which they have a serum and a moisturizer that I'm obsessed with. And then they recently launched their Oracle Reviving Eye Gel. This is their eye cream. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with this. The texture is beautiful. It has like a gel texture, but it's not a drying gel. It's the perfect balance around the eye area, because a lot of times like there's certain situations where I want a very intense, rich eye cream, but sometimes, especially during the day and especially under makeup, I just want something that's gonna absorb into the skin, gonna really work, but not be too heavy around the eyes. And this is that. Like, it is so good. I am obsessed with this. I've been using it every single day since receiving it. I also love how it doesn't cause milia around my eyes, which are those little bumps. I hate like trying new eye creams because a lot of times new eye creams cause milia around my eyes, and it's just like, oh man, it's hard to get rid of. Actually, I don't even know if you can really get rid of milia. I don't know. So it's really nice that this hasn't done that to me. It's also very refreshing around the eye area because it's kind of got that gel consistency, so it's really cooling. I use this day and night. It's my go-to eye cream right now. It's so beautiful. Drunk Elephant recently launched their Bouncy Brightfacial Mask. It's a corrective and clarifying mask, and it's actually like a leave-on mask. So I use this at night usually. You can use it day and night, but it's been like my nighttime brightening face mask. It has 10% azelaic acid and 1% salicylic acid, and you apply this as your last step in your skincare routine, so over any moisturizers, and it just helps brighten the skin. It helps kind of like tone down texture, I've noticed as well. I have really enjoyed this a lot. I love when a face mask doesn't have to be removed. I love a good overnight face mask in general, and especially now being a mom, I'm already trying to find like hacks and ways that I can simplify my routine but still get a lot out of my routine. And so I feel like overnight masks are going to be even more of a favorite in my routine, and this has been incredible. I really have enjoyed it. I like the consistency as well. So far I've noticed that it applies really nicely over all of the moisturizers that I love. I don't notice any pilling or bunching up at all, so it's been great and I've really loved it. So those 4 products have been major favorites over the past month, and actually a little more than a month. But yeah, I wanted to make sure to share those with you guys. Now I have a couple of makeup favorites that I was able to try. Now this was actually like before having my baby. I had tried these products, and then I haven't really worn them a lot this past month because I wasn't wearing makeup. But they are such good formulas that I really wanted to mention them. Now, some of them are just new colors in a formula that I really love. I placed an order on Lisa Eldridge's website in December, I believe. I am a massive fan of her and her makeup line. You guys know I like collect her lipsticks. They're my favorite. They're so good. Right before the holidays, she launched a bunch of new things. I picked up a new lipstick shade in her Velvet lipsticks, and that is Velvet Pompadour. This color, this pink, is one of my favorite pinks I've ever used. I think it's just so different. It's so unique. It's so flattering, and I just don't feel like I have anything quite like this. It almost comes off like a red in the sense that it's bold, but it's soft enough to where I feel like I can wear it on more of an everyday basis and it's like not overpowering. I don't know, I really love it. So I bought the lipstick and the lip liner and I'm loving it. This is like my new favorite bold pink lipstick. Again, these are formulas that I love so much already, so just a new shade that I love that I wanted to tell you about. I also picked up one of her liquid Lurex eyeshadows. You guys know I'm obsessed with these eyeshadows. She launched a couple more shades, and I did buy another one, but I haven't tried it yet. I only tried this one because it was more like everyday. So I'm wearing it all over the lids right now. It's literally all I have on my eyes. It's in the shade Cressida. This is such a beautiful one and done shimmery eyeshadow. It's not too sparkly, but you see it does have a bit of reflect to it. These are some of the only liquid shadows that don't crease terribly on my eyes. Actually, I don't find that they crease at all. I love this formula so much. A lot of the other ones have more chunky glitter in it, but this one is just a soft champagne. I feel like you could also just focus this on areas that you want to have more of a bright pop, like in the inner corner, but I have really been loving just washing it all over the eyelid and using it as my all over eyeshadow look. Again, I feel like when I have done my makeup this month, I just want it to be fresh and quick, and I want it to brighten up my eyes and make it look like I'm getting more sleep than I am. And I feel like this really does that, so I wanted to mention that as well. I just think it's so pretty and such an effortless way to do an eyeshadow look. I also applied it on the lower lash line too, which I think is pretty. It just kind of brightens up the entire eye. The last thing that I have to share with you is a lipstick from Sunny's Face that I actually had tried the formula a long time ago, but the shade wasn't really like my favorite, so I didn't really stick with it. And then they launched new pink colors and I was like, you know what, I really want to try this. And that's the Sunny's Face Fluffmatte lipsticks. Now this shade specifically I'm obsessed with. It's the shade Kitsch, and I bought 2 other colors and I haven't really tried either of those. I bought these a while ago. I've only really worn this one. The formula is so unbelievably comfortable. You can see how it has like a whipped matte formula, but it never dries out the lips. It's so beautiful. And I also find that it wears off well as well. I really love this color. It's kind of like a mauvey pink, and it just really complements any makeup look that I'm wanting to do. I also find that I can blur it out if I want to a little bit, make it more sheer. I can build it up and make it more bold if I want to, and this color is just truly so beautiful. So that's the other lipstick that I've really been loving. Also, this Velvet Matte is a lot more matte than what it looks like on my lips right now, because I did actually put a lip balm on before. But this Lisa Eldridge lipstick is also an incredible, really moussey, velvety matte formula that doesn't dry out the lips. So really loving both of those formulas and shades. They're so beautiful. I don't think I have makeup wipes on my desk right now because it's been so long I haven't stocked up. Hopefully this comes off. So that's it, you guys. It's a very short and sweet month, but I have a feeling that I'm gonna have a lot more favorites coming up. There are so many products that I'm dying to try that I've been buying as well during my maternity leave. Don't worry, I kept my eyes peeled for any new launches that I was really excited about. So even though I might be a little late to the game with some of these launches, I'm gonna be trying them as soon as possible. I mentioned in my last video, and I would love to hear from you guys again, if there's anything that launched recently or even that you discovered recently, it doesn't have to be brand new, that you want to see me try, let me know in the comments. I've tried to keep up as much as I can, so I think I have a good feel for what's new and what I'm interested in. But of course, I want to review things you guys want to see, so let me know. High-end or drugstore, I know there's a lot of new launches in both categories, so let me know what you want to see me review. I can't wait to dip into some of the things that I bought or that I received in PR. I'm so excited. So stay tuned for those videos. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my very short and sweet January favorites. I would love to hear what you guys have been loving in the comments down below. Let me know what you've been into and reaching for this month. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you. Bye.